Today we are going to continue our chapter Lines and Angles, and we are going to solve exercise 6.1. Before starting it, I want to tell you something. CBSE has deducted few of the chapters from your syllabus to reduce your burden due to this COVID-19. आपको काफ़ी ज़्यादा बर्डन हो जाएगा और मे बी आपकी क्लासेस प्रॉपरली रन नहीं कर पा रही हैं, इसलिए आपके कुछ चैप्टर्स डिडक्ट किए गए हैं. That's why chapter number 5, that is Introduction to Euclid Geometry, has been deducted, has been removed from your syllabus. Okay, so that's why I have skipped that chapter and moved on to chapter number 6. Okay, and you can go through the official website of CBSE to check other subject syllabus also, because हर subject में कुछ ना कुछ parts deduct हुआ है, remove किया गया है, maybe कुछ में कुछ पूरे chapter को remove कर दिया गया है and few of कुछ topics को remove किया गया है. Okay, so let's start exercise 6.1. So the first question of your exercise 6.1 is, you can read it in your NCERT book, that is, there is a figure given here. There is a figure given here in which there are two intersecting lines and a ring. The two lines are AB and CD. The point of intersection is O, and this is ray OE. So this is given in your figure in your book. Line AB and CD intersect at point O. See, these two lines AB and CD are intersecting at a point O. If angle, there is something given. Given है आपको angle AOC plus angle BOE sums up to 70 degrees, and also angle BOD equals to 40 degrees. So these two points are given in your question, and you have to find angle BOE. You have to find what is angle BOE and reflex angle COE. So let's see आपको क्या given है. Let's relate it with the figure. Angle AOC plus BOE. AOC is here. This is angle AOC, and BOA is here. This one. These two sums up to what? 70, because it is given that these two angles sums up to what? 70. And angle BOD equals to 40 degree. Where is BOD? This is BOD. This is given that it is 40 degrees. In the last class, in the previous class, we have discussed about intersecting lines and vertically opposite angles. So see, there are two lines AB and CD, right? AB and CD are intersecting at a point O. So there are pair of angles forming here, that is this one and this one. Aren't they at vertically opposite position? Because these two lines are intersecting at point O, and these two angles are forming at vertically opposite position, that means their values will be what? Equal. So if this angle is of 40 degree, this one will also be of what? 40 degrees. So you will write that angle AOC equals to angle BOD, and both equals to what? 40 degree. And the reason is they are vertically opposite angles, right? I have written the abbreviation VOA, that stands for vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now you have found this one. Now you have to find what you have to find BOE. So BOE is here. Looking at the given point, this one was given, right? That AOC plus BOE equals to what? 70 degree. Let's put the value of AOC equals to 40 degree in equation 1. So putting value of angle AOC in equation. So if I put 40 degree here, because AOC equals to 40 degree, 40 degree plus angle BOE equals to what? 70 degrees. Now this 40 will go that side, and that will now be subtracted from 70. So 70 degree minus 40 degree, you will get what? You will get 30 degrees. So you have got the first answer, that angle BOE equals to what? 30 degrees. That means this angle is of 30 degrees. Right? Now What next you have to find? Angle COE. But there is a word written before it, reflex angle COE. So what is the meaning of reflex angle COE? For example, this is an angle, let us name it COE. If this angle is of 30 degree, so the remaining part of the 360 or complete angle is called reflex angle COE. That means if it is 30 degree, then you will write reflex COE equals to 360 minus 30 degree, that is 330 degrees. Okay, let me repeat my words. Reflex angle COE means the remaining part when you subtract it from a complete angle, you will get reflex angle of a particular angle. Okay, if this angle equals to 30 degree, then reflex of this angle will be equal to 360 minus that particular angle. Okay, so if you want to find angle COE, reflex COE, first you need to find what is the value of COE. Then only you will be able to find reflex COE, right? अब पहले आपको COE की वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है, then only you will be able to find reflex COE, because reflex COE means what? The remaining part of this complete angle, right? So let's find angle COE. If you remember, in the previous class we have discussed that sum of all angles on a straight line is equals to what? 180 degrees. All angles on a straight line sums up to what? 180 degrees. So since AB is a line, that means angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE. These three angles will sums up to what? 180 degree, because they are formed on a line. क्योंकि ये तीनों angles एक straight line में बने हुए हैं, they will sum up to what? 180 degrees. So angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE equals to what? 180 degrees. Now, we will put the values of whatever angle we know. Like we know the value of angle AOC. What is it? AOC equals to 40 degree. So let's put 40 degree here. Now, we doesn't know the value of COE. So we will write COE here. Plus BOE is equals to what? We have found BOE, that is equals to 30 degree. So we will write 30 degree here, and which will be equal to now 180 degree. Now 40 plus 30 equals to what? 70. And this 70 will be given on, will be moved on to the next side. So angle COE equals to 180 degree minus 70 degree. This 70 comes from adding 40 and 30, and it moved on to the next side of equal sign. Now angle COE equals to what? 110 degrees, right? So you found 110 degrees the value of angle COE. But what you have to find? You have to find reflex COE. So for reflex COE, reflex angle COE, what you have to do? You have to minus the value from 360. I have just told you this thing a few moments later before, that to find reflex of any angle, you will need to subtract it from 360. So 360 minus 110, you will get 250 degrees. So reflex angle COE equals to what? 250 degrees. So your two answers are BOE equals to 30 degrees and reflex angle COE equals to 250 degrees. I hope this is clear to you all. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. This was your question number 1. Let's solve question number 2. So, what is your question number 2? Look at your book. There is a straight line again given here, and an intersecting line, and from there is a perpendicular also. So this figure is given in your book, that XY and MN are two intersecting lines at a point O, and PO or OP is a perpendicular on XY. Perpendicular means it is of 90 degrees, right? It makes 90 degrees with XY line. Now, and these three angles are named A, B, and this one is C. Okay, this figure is given in your textbook. Now, what are the given points here? It is given that line XY and MN intersect at a point O, and if angle POY, that means this angle is equal to 90 degrees, and also given A ratio B equals to 2 ratio 3. If A ratio B equals to 2 ratio 3, then find the value of C. You have to find the value of C in this particular question. So you need know the value, the ratio between A and B, and you need to find C in this question. Okay. So again, in my previous video, I have discussed an example, and I have told you all that whenever there is a question of ratio, you will do one thing. You just let the values with any variable with the given ratio. So let A equals to 2x degree and B is equal to 3x degrees. Is it clear? Now, moving forward, let's see. XY is a line, and you just know that XY is a line, then sum of all angles formed on XY will be equals to what? 180 degrees. Since XY is a line, all the angles formed on it will be sum up to what? 180 degrees. So that means we will write, since XY is a line, therefore angle A plus angle B plus angle, what is the name of this angle? POY. This is angle A, this is B, and this is 90, because all three angles are formed on this particular line XY. So you wrote angle X plus angle B, angle A plus angle B plus angle POY. They all sums up to what? 180 degrees. Why? Because they are formed on a line. Now, we know the value of A. What is the value of A? 2x. What is the value of B? 3x. What is the value of POY? POY is given what? 90 degrees. The value 90 equals to 180 degrees. Now, 2x plus 3x gives you 5x plus 90 equals to 180. Now, 90 will be moved to that side. So, 5x equals to 180 minus 90. So, 5x equals to 90 degrees. So, x equals to what? 90 upon 5. 90 upon 5, that is equals to 80 degrees. So, you have found the value of x. So, you can put it here and find the value of A and B. So A equals to 2x, that means 2 into 80, which is equals to what? 36 degrees. And B equals to 3, which is equal to 3 into 80, that is equal to 54 degrees. You have found the value of A and B, which is 36 and 54. But you need to find the value of C. So now, let's see where is C forming. C is formed on a line MN. See, C कहाँ पे बन रहा है? MN line पे बन रहा है. और MN बन तो रहा है, साथ में किसके बन रहा है? B के. That means you can say that B and C are forming a linear pair because they are formed on a straight line. So you will again write, since MN is a line, therefore angle B plus angle C equals to what? 180 degrees. Since MN is a line, and on the left side of MN, two angles are forming, B and C, right? And they are separated by a ray OX. That means B and C are what? Linear pairs. And if they are linear pair, their sum is 180 degrees. Okay? So you have the value of B. Put it here. Angle B equals to 54 degrees plus angle C equals to 180 degrees. So angle C equals to 180 minus 54. So angle C equals to what? 126 degrees. So this is the required value, right? Just go through this question again, and I hope this is clear to you all. So we have just used the theorem which we have read in the previous class, about the linear sum pair or linear pairs, that whenever an angle is formed on a straight line, this sums up to what? 180 degrees. We have just used that point in this question, right? Now, next question, moving forward to the next question. Now, question number 3. Again, the figure is given here like this. This is the figure given. This point is S, this is Q, this is R, this is T, and this is P, right? And now you are given with angle PQR equals to angle PRQ. This is your given point, that this angle PQR, this one, is equal to angle PRQ, this one. Okay, both these angles are equal, it is given. And what you have to prove? You have to prove that angle PQS equals to angle PRT. Now you have to prove this point. PQS equals to PRT. Where is PQS? So PQS, that means this one, right? This one is your PQS, and PRT, that means this. This is your second angle, right? You need to prove these two angles equal. So, looking at the figure, that these two angles are given that they are equal, and we need to prove the remaining parts equal. So, just having a look on this line, you just recall this thing in your mind that this is a straight line and a ray is passing through it. That means it is a linear pair. So both these angles are forming what? Linear pair. So they will sum up to what? 180 degrees. In the same way, here also they are forming linear pairs, right? So there are two linear pairs in this figure. So we can use this. So we'll start our proof. Since ST is a line, therefore angle PQS plus angle PQR equals to what? 180 degrees, and the reason is linear pair. Both are formed on a straight line and there is a ray through it, so these two angles are forming linear pair, and if they are linear pairs, their sum is 180 degrees. So we have just written it here. So from here we can find the value of PQR. For finding the value of PQR, why am I finding the value of PQR? Because we know the relation between PQR and PRQ. So अगर हमारे पास PQR की value होगी दूसरे form में, then we can just substitute it there, right? So PQR. Let's find the value of PQR. To find the value of PQR, we'll just move PQS to the right hand side of this equation. So minus PQS, because then it was a plus sign. Then from when we'll get when we'll move it to the other side, it will be a negative sign. So let it be equation 1. Similarly, this one is also a line. Again, ST is a line. And at point R, angle PRQ plus angle PRT equals to again 180 degree. Reason again is linear pair. Now, PQR, we know the relation between PRQ and PQR. So we again need to find the value of PRQ from this equation. So let's find the value of PRQ. PRQ equals to 180 degrees minus PRT. We just move PRT to the right hand side. Now, this is your equation 2. Right? We have formed two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. In the first equation, PQR is given, we have found the value of PQR, and in the second equation, we have found the value of PRQ. And from the given point, they both are what? They both are equal. That means equation 1 and equation 2. The right and left hand side of both the equations are equal. That means the right hand side of both the equations should also be equal, right? So, you write, since it is given that angle PQR equals to angle PRQ, then from equation 1 and 2, let's put the value of PQR. What is the value of PQR? 180 minus PQS equals to, let's put the value of PRQ, which is equal to 180 minus PRT. Right? Now, 180 is on both the sides with a positive sign, they will be cancelled out. The negative sign is also present on both the sides, they will be cancelled out. What we are left with? Angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Right? What we got? PQS equals to PRT, and therefore this is what we want to prove. Right? यही हमें prove करना था. So we have got our result. I hope you all are getting the points, and I hope you all are understanding whatever I have taught in this video. So I am summing up my video at this point. I am summing up this class at this point. We will continue this exercise in the next class. Thank you.